Many organizations using Google Workspace may not realize their setup could be leaving them vulnerable to cyber threats. As of October 28, 2025, experts warn that while Google Workspace is built for collaboration, its default configurations often prioritize convenience over security. In fast-growing startups, the responsibility of securing this environment falls on the shoulders of lean security teams. They must navigate the complexities of protecting sensitive data while ensuring that productivity isn't hampered. Reports suggest that without proper configuration and oversight, the very features that make Google Workspace appealing can also create significant risks for unauthorized access. Next, we'll explore key practices that can help harden your Google Workspace environment against modern cloud threats. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Key security practices for Google Workspace. As organizations increasingly rely on Google Workspace for collaboration, implementing robust security measures is crucial. A foundational element is multi-factor authentication, MFA, which significantly reduces the risk of account compromise. Security teams should enforce MFA across the board, ideally using security keys or prompt-based methods rather than SMS codes, which can be intercepted. Additionally, context-aware access should be established for sensitive roles, ensuring that only trusted devices and networks can access critical accounts. Hardened admin access is another essential practice. Limiting the number of super admins and assigning role-based access helps mitigate risks associated with compromised admin accounts. Furthermore, enabling alerts for privilege escalations ensures that any unauthorized changes are quickly detected, preventing broader security breaches. The default sharing settings in Google Workspace can lead to unintentional data exposure. Organizations should configure these settings to restrict link sharing to internal users only, requiring explicit approval for any external sharing. This minimizes the risk of inadvertent leaks, which often occur not from malicious intent but from convenience. Controlling OAuth app access is vital as well. Security teams should regularly review third-party applications connected to Workspace and block any that request extensive permissions without a clear business justification. This proactive approach helps eliminate potential backdoors that could be exploited by attackers. Email security remains a critical focus area, as it is often the entry point for cyber threats. Enabling advanced phishing and malware protections, along with implementing email authentication protocols like DMARC, DKIM, and SPF, strengthens defenses against impersonation and malicious attacks. However, user training should be complemented with automated tools that can quickly identify and respond to phishing attempts, as human error can never be fully eradicated. To effectively manage account takeovers, organizations must implement proactive monitoring strategies. Utilizing the security dashboard to track unusual login patterns and setting up automated alerts for suspicious activity can help detect breaches before they escalate. This vigilance is essential for maintaining the integrity of shared data across the organization. Understanding and protecting data is equally important. Implementing data loss prevention (DLP) measures can help identify and manage sensitive information, but organizations must be cautious of false positives. Leveraging drive labels for content classification and using context-aware access controls can further enhance data governance. Lastly, finding the right balance between collaboration and control is key. Encouraging safe sharing practices through alerts and justification workflows allows teams to collaborate effectively without compromising security. Regular audits of user access and shared links can help maintain oversight and prevent unauthorized exposure. As organizations grow and their use of Google Workspace evolves, they must remain vigilant against emerging threats. While Google provides a solid security foundation, implementing these key practices will help create a resilient environment capable of defending against modern cyber risks. In today's digital landscape, the risks associated with inadequate security measures in Google Workspace are increasingly pronounced. Organizations, particularly fast-growing startups, often prioritize rapid collaboration over robust security, creating an environment ripe for exploitation. The very features that facilitate teamwork, shared drives, and flexible permissions, can also serve as gateways for cyber attacks if not properly managed. One critical area of concern is the potential for account takeovers. A compromised Google account can lead to widespread data breaches, as attackers gain access to shared drives and sensitive information. The challenge lies in the fact that many organizations lack the tools and processes needed to monitor for suspicious activity effectively. Without proactive monitoring and automated alerts, organizations may remain unaware of breaches until significant damage has been done. Moreover, data security is not merely about protecting access. It also involves understanding what data exists within the organization. Many companies have accumulated vast amounts of unclassified sensitive data over time, which can be difficult to track and protect. Implementing data loss prevention (DLP) measures is essential, yet organizations often struggle with the balance between noise and efficacy. False positives can lead to alert fatigue, causing security teams to overlook genuine threats. Another layer of complexity arises from third-party applications that integrate with Google Workspace. While these applications can enhance productivity, they also introduce vulnerabilities if not properly vetted. Organizations must establish strict controls over which apps can access their data, ensuring that only trusted vendors are granted permissions. This requires continuous oversight and a clear understanding of the potential risks associated with each integration. Finally, the challenge of maintaining a balance between collaboration and security cannot be understated. As organizations strive to foster a culture of openness, they must implement safeguards that prevent accidental data exposure without stifling productivity. This includes setting up appropriate sharing defaults and requiring justification for external data sharing, which can mitigate risks while still allowing teams to work efficiently. In conclusion, the risks of inadequate security measures in Google Workspace are multifaceted and require a proactive, layered approach. By understanding these risks and implementing strategic controls, organizations can enhance their security posture and protect their valuable data from evolving threats. Future steps for enhanced security. As organizations evolve, the need for robust security measures within Google Workspace becomes increasingly critical. To enhance security, businesses must prioritize a proactive approach rather than a reactive one. This begins with a thorough assessment of existing configurations and practices, ensuring that they align with the latest security standards and threat landscapes. One of the foremost strategies is to implement continuous monitoring and automated alert systems. By leveraging tools that analyze user behavior and access patterns, organizations can quickly identify anomalies that may indicate potential breaches. This proactive stance allows security teams to respond to threats in real time, significantly reducing the window of opportunity for attackers. In addition to monitoring, organizations should invest in user education and awareness programs. Regular training sessions focused on the latest phishing techniques and social engineering tactics can empower employees to recognize and report suspicious activities. However, it is essential to complement training with automated security measures that can intercept threats before they reach users. Furthermore, establishing a culture of security within the organization is crucial. This involves creating clear policies around data sharing and access controls, encouraging employees to prioritize security in their daily operations. Implementing justification workflows for external sharing can foster accountability and ensure that sensitive information is only shared when absolutely necessary. To address the inherent limitations of Google Workspace's native security features, organizations should consider integrating third-party solutions that offer enhanced visibility and control. These tools can provide deeper insights into data flows and user interactions, helping to identify and mitigate risks that traditional configurations might overlook. Finally, organizations must recognize that security is not a one-time effort but an ongoing commitment. Regular audits and updates to security protocols are vital to adapting to the ever-changing threat landscape. By embracing a comprehensive and adaptive security strategy, organizations can significantly bolster their defenses and safeguard their valuable assets within Google Workspace. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.